how to align with God's will. This was the question that bothered me so much in the past week, particularly this morning. And I feel it. This must be precisely what you must be going through right now. 50% of the population worldwide is going to vote this year. When you open the news, you see discussions among people that are even turning violent. We all worldwide are needing, wanting, feeling the desire to do the best we can, to make the choices that are the best for us as individuals, for us as family, for us as humanity. So, yeah, I know I am not alone in trying to answer this question. So, when I noticed this, I figured this is the very best subject that I can pick for today's video to discuss how I connect to the will of God and share it with you so that you can have an easier way to connect to that is calling your soul to expand, that is calling you to be of the greatest service now that you're alive in this moment. Excited? Let's first start with, of course, the first point, how to know if you are aligned or you are not aligned to the will of God, to the will of the universe, to the will of Christ consciousness, to the will that is unconditional love and life. First, let's see, when you are not aligned, you are trying your best not to feel. And you try your best not to feel by experiencing feelings, that's what I mean, by scrolling in social media, by busyness and distraction, by any kind of addiction. Get yourself into alcohol, into lots of work, whatever kind of distraction. I can tell you that keeps you not in alignment with the divine plan of well-being for yourself, for your family, for humanity. Just be very honest with yourself right now. Are you distracting yourself from experiencing your own feelings? Notice. This is the very first thing that needs to go in your life for you to start being of the greatest service to humanity. What it is? Do you need to let go of alcohol? Do you need to let go of your to-do list? Do you need to let go of mindless social media scrolling? What it is for you? Notice, accept it. You don't need to tell it to me. You just need to tell it to yourself. For yourself, notice. The second symptom is doubt. Shall I do this? Shall I do that? Shall I do that? Shall I do that? And you keep doubting. This is not good. That's not good, but that's not good. My family told me I should do this. My religion told me I should do this. I feel that I should do this. I am so confused. Doubt. When you don't know what you want, when you don't know, and it feels really like being stuck in your brain. You don't know. Even if your heart is calling you to the right direction, your brain is not allowing you to go that direction because for your brain, whoa, what your heart is asking sounds almost like suicide. Your brain, you could argue your ego, is trying to protect you from that uncertain future. And number three is feeling the impossibility of the request. Number three is the most awakened state, is when you say, I want filling the blank, but filling the blank. I want to become a mother, but society is telling me that is a really bad idea. I want to become an entrepreneur, but where will the money come? Will anybody buy from me? I want to become an entrepreneur, but what do I sell? I want to become an entrepreneur, but it feels really scary. When you are in that state, when you know what you want, but you're scared, you are the most awakened of all the phases, of all the stages of all the examples that I have given you. So, in any case, wherever you are, the stages that the steps that I'm going to share with you right now are going to be very helpful. Now that you know, and now that you have labeled it, not being in alignment with the flow of life, you can take step number two. Step number two is to take distance. Take distance physically, emotionally, from what's going on. Stop that busyness. Take some time off. Go and have a walk. Go and have a cup of tea. Step out of the situation where you are at the moment. Just retreat. You are in a meeting and there's an argument. Go to the toilet. Your children are crying. Leave them safe. Take a step back, get out of the room. Take a step back and remember that you are safe, that you are guided, that you are protected. Forgive yourself for being so connected to the mini me version of yourself. Reconnect to the big self that you actually are. Remember that this is just an experience, that you can just find your center again. You can. Maybe if you are not able at this very moment, but you will be able because you know how to do it. You have done it before. You know what it is that the wind goes into your hair, just taking you in the right direction, directing you to the objective, to the joy of being of great service for your family, for yourself, for your customers, for everybody who appears in your life, feeling so alive, so aligned. Remember, you can do this in many different ways. You don't need to specifically sit down and meditate. That is a very good idea. But you can go for a walk. You can take a shower. A cold shower is a very good idea. You can go and exercise. Go and journal. The point is to connect with that part of your wisdom that is in your body. That is called the intuition. That's called the divine feminine. That is called that sixth sense that we cannot explain. That wisdom that has guided you in the past in very complex situations that you need to reacquaint with. So just do it right now. Take some time off from your brain. Reconnect with your body. dance, move, feel the grass, listen to how the leaves move, observe how the fruit grows. As you connect back to the wisdom of nature, an idea is just going to pop into your mind, and you are going to receive that guidance of what is that fundamental truth that you have been running away from. And that fundamental truth that you need to hear, you need to follow through. Sometimes this fundamental truth is quite shocking, something like sleep, something like sleep. So wise is the divine will. You must have read this beautiful book, Eat, Pray, Love. It's the story of a woman who was completely disconnected from divine will. She was desperate. She started crying and she did what I am suggesting to you. Start connecting to God. Start connecting to her own wisdom. And as she was praying and asking God what to do, in her mind, God said, go to bed. It is going to be so simple and so clear, so practical. Sometimes it could also sound like let go and do nothing. When I was praying for the birth of my children, that's what I heard. God told me, it's done. I had nothing to do. It was done. So no matter how mysterious is the answer of divine for you, listen, embrace it, commit it to paper. Commit it to paper and re-engage your mind on what that means. When I was thinking what to do for the video of this week, I was very confused because actually I haven't told you and shared with you that the reason why there was no video last week is because my father passed away. And I went to Mexico to share with my family, the grieving and give it a place to his passing. I didn't have a brain to think about what will be the next video for my YouTube channel. But then at the same time, I knew it was about the lesson of my father, the lesson of connecting to the wisdom of divine, of what is the next step that we need to take in our life. So as I started journaling this morning, the answer was easy. The answer was how to reconnect with divine. And once you do, once you are aligned, that's when you can use your beautiful brain and start thinking, okay, what do I need to do? So I start writing a, a script. What is the title? What are the 3 main points? What will be the closing or the conclusion? Then it was very easy to actually do it. So once you have the inspiration, once you have connected to divine, make a plan. Connect with your beautiful brain. Make a list of all the things that need to be done. And obviously, maybe not most importantly, but very important, take action. Take action. Don't just leave the plan to be there and collect dust. Take action. Because you see, I talk a lot about spirituality in this channel, which is, of course, fundamental for me, is the connection towards heaven, is a connection towards what is truly important, that divinity, why we're here. But why are we here? To make it real, to make it real, to, make a meal, make a company, drive a car, take care of a garden. We need to make all this spirituality concrete. And we do it through action. And in the evening, after you've taken all this beautiful action, go back to reflection. Celebrate the regaining that connection with divine. Observe your journey and shower yourself with appreciation. And give back God the priceless gratitude coming out of your heart. As you do this, and you go to bed and you sleep, you are going to have more access to more guidance. In your dreams, you're going to be guided. What will be the next steps? When you need to take a step to the right, to the left. Sometimes it's just so clear that you are going to be given images of people you need to call, of books you need to read. Pay attention to your dreams. They will keep you connected. So, there you have it. When you do this, you're going to be so connected to divine will. And as you do it, and he does it, and she does it, all of us are taking care of creating peace on earth. As you create peace in your heart, peace in your family, and peace in the entire world. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.